Imagine this. You are not chasing down every sale like it's your first. Instead, revenue flows in every month predictably, automatically, while you sleep. That's the power of subscriptions. And it's not just for tech giants. The subscription economy is built on a simple but radical idea. People no longer want to own, they want access. Netflix didn't sell you a movie, Spotify didn't sell you an album. Do you want this forever for a small, monthly fee? That shift transformed business models, cash flow dynamics, and customer relationships. Think about it, the old way meant constantly chasing new sales, starting from zero every single month. The new way, it's like having a tap that steadily drips money into your account even while you sleep. Instead of one-off 100 sale, imagine a customer paying you $10 every month, reliable, predictable, and growing. The numbers don't lie. So let's get specific. According to Zuora's Subscription Economy Index, subscription-based businesses have grown more than 4 times, 6 times faster than S&P 500 over the past 10 years. The average American now holds 7 active subscriptions, from streaming to meal kits like cloud storage, fitness apps, and even clothing. Global consumer subscription spending is expected to hit $1.5 trillion by 2025. This is no longer a niche. It's the new normal, right? Why it works? So let's break down why the model is so powerful, especially from a financial and operational standpoint. First of all, that means predictable revenue. Like in a traditional model, every month starts at zero. You need new sales to survive. With subscriptions, you start with a known baseline. Even if no new customers walk in, this stability allows for better planning, hiring, marketing, company valuation. Investors love predictability, so should you. LTV, customer lifetime value. Instead of a single $100 transaction, you might earn $30 per month for 12 months. That's 360 LTV. And with retention-focused strategies, that customers could stick around for years. Better relationships. Subscriptions force you to stop thinking transactionally. You now have a reason, an obligation actually, to keep delivering value every single month. It's not about closing the deal anymore. It's about earning the renewal from software to even socks. And don't think this model only applies to tech. Here are a few surprising subscription success stories. Dollar Shave Club, disrupted at $13 million. Blue Apron, HelloFresh, delivering meals to your door weekly. BarkBox, monthly toys and treats for dogs. It turned into a $300 million plus business. Heck, there is even a subscription for socks. The psychological edge, there is a reason consumers like subscriptions. It removes friction and decision fatigue. Set it and forget it, right? Netflix isn't just charging you for content. They are charging you not to think about what to watch next. It's convenience, it's control. And in a noisy, chaotic digital world, that's what sells. So let's make this concrete. Imagine a small business, let's call it FitFest, that offers personalized workout plans. In scenario 1, in the old model, FitFest will sell each 3-month personalized workout plan for $150. To make $3,000 in a month, they need to find and convert 20 new clients. So from the cash flow perspective, it's one month. For marketing effort is very high because they need to work constantly. Sales conversions, 5 new clients, to grow, they need to add some clients, but it will always be huge effort to increase this part. Predictability is still low, stress levels will be pretty high. In this model, every month starts from zero. The pressure to acquire new customers is relentless, and revenue is choppy and unfortunately unpredictable. In scenario 2, in the subscription model, FitFast now offers, let's say, a subscription for $50 a month for ongoing access to evolving personalized workout plans, community support, and a monthly Q&A with a trainer. To make $3,000 in recurring revenue, they need 60 subscribers, which means that the cash flow, they have some time to build it, and they can do it within 3 months. In first month they can acquire 30 subscribers. In second month they can add new, and somehow they might even lose 2 on the way. In the month 3 they can add another 15, retained 45 from the past. So they are mainly focused on growing the subscription base than on selling particular clients. The total subscribers in this case can within 6 months can go up to like 100 maybe. The predictability is high. They know that bearing a catastrophe, they'll sell that next month with close to $500 already committed. Marketing now can focus on a steady growth and retention strategies, not like desperate client hunting. You see the difference? So the offering is fundamentally similar, but by shifting the pricing and delivery to a subscription, this company, let's say FitFast, transforms its cash flow from erratic spikes into predictable growing stream. They build a more stable foundation for their business, can invest more confidence, and foster longer term relationships with their clients, to continuously receive value. So it's entire philosophy shift for this model, from unpredictable revenue to strategic growth. The subscription economy isn't just about recurring billing, it's a philosophy shift from ownership to access, from transactions to relationships, from unpredictable revenue to strategic growth. So welcome back to the channel. If we haven't met before, my name is Michael. I'm a lawyer and economist by training, a business consultant and an analyst by profession, and a business owner like many of you. I run a company called Prezzo. You can check us out in the link provided in the description below. We specialize in transfer pricing, business analysis, and helping small and medium-sized companies to scale by using tested and legal frameworks. We are working with over 100 companies yearly, like tech startups, manufacturers, e-commerce sellers, and I get it. You want all clarity, you want real answers and recommendations, and most importantly, you want your business to grow without giving half your profit away in taxes. That's what this channel is about. That's what Prezzo is about. So let's keep going. Netflix doesn't sell movies. Spotify doesn't sell music. They sell certainty. The certainty that your next favorite thing is just one click away. And the best part, you pay for that certainty every single month without thinking twice. So let's break down how these giants use the subscription model like a scalpel and what you can steal from their strategy. Netflix is the poster child for subscription success. But what actually makes it work? So first of all, monthly billing. With over 260 million subscribers globally, even a $1 price change makes headlines. Why? Because this model is that powerful. Monthly billing ensures stable recurring cash flow, lower acquisition pressure, focus shifts to retention, smoother forecasting and investor confidence. But predictable revenue isn't the real magic. It's the foundation. Every Netflix homepage is actually unique. The thumbnails, the categories, even the order of your options is algorithmically turned. Why? Because when people feel understood, they stay longer. When you reduce effort and increase relevance, churns goes away. You can find a pro tip here for small and medium-sized companies. You might not have Netflix algorithm, but you can segment your audience, offer tailored tiers or plans, personalize onboarding or email flows. Even small touches feel big when they are repeated monthly. Coming back to Netflix, content is used by them as a retention engine because Netflix invests billions to create content, not for awards, for retention. It's a simple loop: new content, new attention, extended subscriptions. That's why they stagger releases. That's why cliffhangers exists. That's why they drop just enough each month to keep you subscribed. This isn't entertainment, it's engineered behavior design. What you can learn from it, it's what's your new content. For you, it could be new features, exclusive bonuses, monthly reports, or maybe some insights, like member-only perks. The key to it is like to give people a reason to stay subscribed this month. Now, let's turn back to Spotify, the king of audio subscriptions. Spotify is actually genius, right? Let people try before they buy, but make free just painful enough. Free users get ads, limited skips, and shuffle only play. Premium offers freedom, control, and better sound. They convert users with one simple question: what's your time and sanity is worth? The result: over 236 million premium subscribers as of early 24 and counting for more. So what, and again, some small and medium-sized companies can borrow from it: use free trials or maybe some light versions to prove your value, make some upgrades obvious and seamless, create urgency with limited time offer. This funnel strategy can reduce friction and showcases value before money changes hands. Finally, scale without inventory. Spotify doesn't ship anything. Their product is digital and their margins grow with every user. That's the beauty of zero marginal cost to scale. Once the platform exists, each new subscriber costs very little to serve. Of course, Spotify still pays 70% of their work in revenues, but they somehow still grow. You don't have maybe some digital products, so no problem. You can ask, what part of my offering can be automated, maybe delivered virtually, packaged as content, insights, or maybe templates? Your knowledge might be your next scalable product. Data is everything. Spotify knows what you listen to, when, where, how often, and uses that data to suggest new content, create like personalized playlists, design custom year-end recaps, you know, Spotify Wrapped. These features aren't just cool, they are sticky. They build emotional engagement and brand loyalty. So you also don't need to be big data to act smart. Even small things like user surveys, feedback forms, behavioral email triggers can create personalized loyalty driving experiences. So what is that you can actually copy from this part? So let's recap what makes these two giants so good at subscriptions and how it translates to your business. Netflix and Spotify didn't reinvent the wheel, they just made it spin very smoothly. The real win isn't scale, it's stability. The real innovation isn't music or TV, obviously, it's recurring trust. So let's break the myth that you need millions of users of fancy tech, because in the next section I'll show you exactly how small and medium businesses can copy this model without copying the platform. Okay, first of all, copy the principle, not the platform. Before we talk tactics, here's the mindset shift. You don't need to stream TV shows or host millions of songs, but you need to ask, what recurring problem do I solve? How often do people need it? How can I deliver it without friction every month? That's the core of the subscription mindset. What can I make so valuable, so convenient, and so habit-forming that someone will happily pay me for it again next month and the next month? Subscription model that work for small and medium-sized companies. So let's get practical. Here are 6 proven subscription model types that any SME can adapt with real-world examples. Okay, product subscription like boxes, refills, consumables. It's great for e-commerce, food and beverage, beauty maybe, pet care, etc. Let's say coffee roaster. Monthly bean delivers with rotating blends. Skincare brand. automatic refill every 60 days. Pet shop, toys and treats delivered monthly. You can use BarkBox model. What you need? A product people consume or use regularly. Simple packaging and shipping, predictable pricing and delivery cadence. You can add some surprise and delight, limited editions, handwritten notes, or maybe exclusive variants. Next, SaaS. It's great for like freelancers, consultants, agencies, local businesses. This one is huge, especially in the post-pandemic era. Like marketing consultant can have monthly retainer for campaign strategy and reporting. Web developer can have like flat monthly fee for maintenance and updates. Fitness trainer obviously with virtual classes, checks in, app access. You are like turning bill by the hour to value on demand. Why it works? Because clients get ongoing access. You get recurring income. Everybody wins, and you spend less time chasing invoices. Another example is Access subscription to content, community and tools. It's great for educators, creators, some niche experts. This model gives access to information, not products or maybe services. For example, tax advisor. Private membership with monthly workshops plus Q&A. Startup coach, Slack community, plus some templates and live calls. Legal expert, document library, email hotline, monthly updates on regulation and changes. So you don't need 10,000 subscribers. You can have 100 people paying $49 monthly. That's the power of niche and value. Another example is software and digital tools. If you've got a digital product, even if a basic one, sized pricing will work. For example, spreadsheet tools for CFOs, contract template generator for freelancers, AI-powered pricing advisor for, Shopify, even Notion specialists like templates, sellers, and so on. First of all, keep it lightweight. Solve one problem well. Offer a free trial and tiered pricing. Peace of mind plans. It's great for accountants, lawyers, consultants, IT, HR. You sell stability, not activity. For example, accountant can have $99 per month for guaranteed access and quarterly check-ins. Lawyer can sell $149 per month for basic review, emergency calls, documentation access. Same with IT services, and so on and so on. Think of it as the subscription version of retainer, positioned around peace of mind. It's a hybrid or add-on subscriptions. It's great if your business is already selling something, just add a subscription layer to it. For example, a retail store offering a VIP plan with monthly discounts, early access, and freebies. A restaurant offering $25 per month tasting club for exclusive dishes or wine pairings. A photographer offering monthly digital galleries, cloud storage, one shoot per quarter. This model works best when you already have some traffic or audience attention and want to deepen the relationship. So, what every subscription needs to work is that no matter your model, here are the 5 things that you must focus on. First of all, deliver monthly value. Subscriptions aren't passive income, they're active relationships. You should ask, what does the customer get every month that makes them stay? This could be a tangible product, fresh content or insights, convenience or savings. Peace of mind. Without clear monthly value, you are just hoping they forget to cancel. Make onboarding frictionless. The first 30 days are everything. Send a welcome email or video. Explain exactly what happens next. Deliver the first win fast. If the customer doesn't feel the value within the first week, they'll churn by month or maybe 2. Price for retention, not for the acquisition. You should avoid over discounting. You'll train people to expect it. Racing to the bottom, because cheap doesn't equal sticky. Complex tires with no clear value difference. Good pricing is simple, fair, and clearly tied to outcomes. You should track churn like hawk, because churn is the silent killer of subscription businesses. Keep an eye on monthly churn rate. You should focus on LTV CAC ratio, because it is one of the most important indicator for you. And also talk to churned customers. First of all, learn, then fix and repeat. You should be always innovating something. The worst thing you can do is set it and forget it. You don't need to reinvent the wheel monthly, but you should always be thinking, what new thing can I offer? What's our next big improvement? How can we surprise and delight our subscribers this month? Like, even small improvements compound into long-term retention. You don't need venture capital, you don't need an app. You just need to find something people want consistently and deliver it better than anyone else every month. In the next section, we'll talk about the biggest pitfalls that destroy subscription businesses and how to avoid them. Subscriptions can look like easy money from the outside, but behind the scenes, it's actually a balancing act between churn, value, trust, and cost. So before you launch your subscription model or while you are refining one, here are the top 5 pitfalls that sink even the smartest businesses. Miss this, and your recurring revenue turns into recurring refunds, because that's how it happens. First of all, over-promising and under-delivering. This is the fastest way to destroy trust and trigger cancellations. So you should always think about the red flag, because if you call something unlimited access but with tons of fine print, new content every week until you can't keep up, guaranteed results with no real control over the outcomes. What to do instead? Promise only what you can deliver consistently. Start small maybe, then over-deliver as you scale. Be transparent about what's included and what's not. So, for example, if you are a freelancer offering a $99 per month design subscription, don't promise unlimited revisions unless you really mean it. Instead, say up to 2 design tasks per week, guaranteed. 48 hours turnaround. It's clear. It's better than clever sometimes. Second example, like you ignoring churns. We've said it before, but it's worth repeating, because churn will kill your business. Quietly, slowly, irreversibly. A churn rate above 10%, you are losing traction faster than you are gaining it. Why churn hurts more than a bad month? Because it compounds, like negative interest. You spend real money like acquiring customers and lose it when they walk away. It drags morale, growth, and cash flow down all at once. Solutions: focus on onboarding and first 30-day experience. Track engagement. If users stop using, they'll stop paying you. Run exit surveys. Know why people cancel, then fix it. You can remember the quote that I really like, because acquisition is flashy, retention is profitable. Point 3. Forgetting to add new value. Here's the hard truth. People don't pay for access, they pay for outcomes, and outcomes change. So your value proposition needs to evolve too. You can make easily the mistake that by thinking that you can set it and forget it. After 3 months, the novelty wears off. If nothing new is added, people will ask, well, why am I still paying for this? Solution is to build a content calendar. If you offer information or community, rotate the bonus features, offers or products monthly. Regularly collect feedback. What do you want next? Even a small update, maybe a new template, a 10-minute video, a surprise item, shows that you care about your subscribers. Another example is confusing pricing. Here's what A subscriber wants to know, what am I paying? What do I get? What happens next? That's it. Too many businesses mess this up. Confusing pricing tiers, hidden fees, unclear upgrade and downgrade options. You can fix it by keeping it simple, from 1 to 3 plans max. Naming tiers clearly, Starter, Pro, VIP, is better than 1 to 3. Offering obvious value jumps between levels. And also, in my honest opinion, you also should make the cancellation easy. It might sound like not so obvious, but it builds trust. And ironically, when customers know they can leave anytime, they're often more likely to stay. And the last one is building for you, not for the customer. This is the silent killer, because you create a subscription model based on what you think is valuable, what's easiest for you to deliver, what you assume people want. The best subscription models are designed backwards, starting from the customer's monthly pain point. You should always ask, what do they struggle with every month? What do they dread going? What do they forget to but wish was handled? What outcome do they want? Again and again. Then build your offer around that. You can take a real-world example. A book coach assumed clients wanted weekly Zoom sessions, but clients really wanted a deadline, accountability check-ins, and editing help. They changed the model to reflect results, not just time, and retention doubled. Building a subscription model is like running a relationship, not a transaction. Promise too much, deliver too little, forget to listen, and you're gone. But when you nail value, simplicity, and trust, you've got a business that pays you predictably month after month. Okay, so you get the idea. Subscriptions work. You've seen the case studies, you've spotted the pitfalls, but how do you actually make it happen? Not someday, not after a rebrand, but this quarter, with the products, audience, and skills you already have. In this section, we'll walk you through a 6-step roadmap to build, price, launch, and grow a subscription offer no matter what you sell. First, identify your recurring value. This is the core offer. Not what you can sell monthly, but what your customer wants monthly. Start with these questions. What's recurring problem I solve? What's something people want on repeat? What's a part of my business that's already rinse and repeat? Examples. For example, a bookkeeper provides peace of mind and updated ledgers every month. A web designer offers monthly updates, backups, and analytical reviews. A physical therapist offers monthly check-ins and at-home stretch guides. So the best recurring value doesn't always feel flashy, it feels useful. Find the thing that you'd rather not think about and offer it to handle. Second, design a minimum valuable subscription, MVS. Start small. Don't try to build like the Netflix of your industry from day one. Just ask, what's the simplest version of this offer? What can I deliver consistently with minimal stress? What would make the customer say, yeah, this is worth paying monthly for? A good MVS should be easy to deliver, valuable enough to charge for, structured enough to test. For example, like a graphic designer might offer $149 a month for 2 design requests, plus 1 round of revisions, plus a 3-day delivery. That's clear, that's concrete, and achievable. Start there, build trust, and iterate later. Next one, choose your pricing model. Don't overthink it, but don't wing it either. Here are like 3 main options you can choose. Flat rate, one price, one plan. It's simple and easy to sell. For example, like $99 per month, no hidden fees. Another one is tiered pricing, multiple level of access and value. It's good for capturing different buyer personas. For example, starter can be, let's say, $49 per month, For Pro, $99 per month, and VIP, $199 per month. Each tier should offer a clear jump in value, not just, more stuff. Another example is usage-based add-ons. Base price plus flexible extras is best for services where client needs fluctuate. For example, $49 per month base plus $10 per extra task or hour. So you can have a pro tip here. Price based on value, not hours. Don't underprice to get users, because you will regret it later. Include some anchor pricing. Show your most expensive tier to make the middle one feel affordable. Another one is to build a delivery system. Now let's get operational. You should ask, how will I consistently deliver the value and I promise every month? You might need some basic tools to do it, like Google Docs or maybe some Notion for content delivery. You can need Stripe or Substack for billing, Trello, Airtable or ClickUp to manage workflows, Calendly for scheduling. But don't over-automate it at first. First of all, set delivery dates and cycles. Create templates or SOPs to save time. Automate reminders, invoices, or onboarding emails. Step 5. Launch to your warmest audience. This is where momentum starts. Don't launch to strangers. Launch to people who already know, like, and trust you. Here's a simple launch strategy. Email your list, even if it's like 25 people. DM past clients, especially ones who paid for similar services. Post on LinkedIn or Instagram. Share what you're launching, why you are launching this. Highlight the problem it solves. Make a founder's offer, a lower rate for early adopters. For example, I am launching a monthly consulting subscription. Think strategy session, check-ins, and behind-the-scenes insights. Only 5 spots this month. So, scarcity drives action. Clarity drives trust. And the final step, optimize for retention from day one. Because here's the trap, you focus so hard on selling, you forget about keeping. But retention is where the money is made. So here's how to nail it. Nail the first 7 days. Send a welcome message or a video. Remind your customer what's included. Deliver the first piece of value pretty fast, ideally within 48 hours. You should check in regularly, because you should not wait for feedback. Ask for it. You can ask with simple questions. What would make this even more valuable for you this month? It's not just helpful. It also builds some kind of loyalty. Show progress. Remind your subscribers of the wins they're getting. For example, you've received 3 strategy sessions this month. Here are the designs delivered this month. We caught 2 tax issues and fixed them. Because humans forget. This is how we are built. But reminders somehow perceived value. Let's recap what you've learned over the last 30 minutes. We've unpacked how Netflix and Spotify built empires by thinking in access, not ownership. The subscription strategies that any small business can copy, from coaching to coffee shops. The biggest mistakes that cause churn, confusion, and collapse. And most importantly, how to actually launch a simple, scalable subscription inside your business this quarter. You don't need a technical co-founder, you don't need millions of followers. You just need a solution people want again and again, and the courage to charge for consistency. If you are still stuck on whether this can work for your business, ask yourself, what do I do so well that someone would happily pay me every month? Just not to worry about it. That's your subscription model. You've already got the skills, you've already got the expertise. Now it's the time to productize your consistency and make revenue as reliable as your reputation. If this episode gave you value, here's what to do next. Hit that like button, it tells YouTube that this video is worth sharing. Subscribe to the channel for more deep dive strategies on tax, pricing and business models for global growth. Drop a serious or maybe some funny comment below about what's one product or service you could turn into a subscription starting next month. This is Michael from Prezzo. Thanks for watching, and remember, predictable revenue isn't luck. It's a model. Build it once, improve it monthly. So I'll see you in the next one.